When Reverend Jesse Jackson's life ended at 84, the world felt a quiet loss. Yet President Trump decided to rewrite his legacy in a way that shocked even his own supporters. He began by posting a tribute on Truth Social, listing every time he'd helped the civil rights icon, from giving him office space in one of his buildings to championing criminal justice reform and funding HBCUs for decades. Trump's words carried an unmistakable tone. "I am falsely and consistently called a racist," he wrote, as if the president were framing Jackson's achievements as evidence against the very label critics use. But then the post took a sharp turn. He didn't just praise. He jabbed at former President Barack Obama, claiming that the 2008 election owed nothing to him because Jesse could not stand the future president. The tension grew when Trump alluded to a heated moment in 2008, when Jackson, caught on hot mic, reportedly wanted to cut Obama's nuts off, and accused the then-candidate of talking down to black people, an accusation that had stunned the nation at the time. Jackson himself had apologized quickly, telling Chris Cuomo that he was a long-standing supporter of Obama because he believed in what the future president represented, yet those words seemed almost too small against Trump's bold claim. As the story unfolded, we learned that Jackson had run for president twice before Obama ever stood on the stage, first in 1984 and again in 1988. Paving a path that would eventually open doors for Barack Hussein Obama to win the Oval Office. Both men shared a deep Chicagoan bond, their lives intertwined by politics, activism, and the city's pulse of change. Jackson's tears had streamed as Obama entered the White House, a moment captured forever in history. The narrative seemed to pivot from tribute to rivalry, from reverence to a pointed political critique, raising questions about why Trump chose this particular platform at such a delicate time. Was it a genuine homage, or was he trying to rewrite a narrative that had always celebrated Jackson's role in civil rights progress? Did his words about Obama reflect personal bitterness or a calculated attempt to shape public perception of the late minister's legacy? The tension reached its peak when Trump declared he had much to do with the election, without acknowledgement or credit, implying that Obama's rise was unmerited and that Jackson would never have approved. In those few sentences, the president cast a shadow over a man who had fought tirelessly for equality, suggesting that his legacy could be contested by another political titan. The final reveal came when Trump, in an unexpected twist, claimed that the late minister had stood firmly against Obama, an assertion that contradicted Jackson's own admissions of support and apology. This confession left viewers stunned. A civil rights icon, revered for unity, now portrayed as a critic of one of the country's most celebrated presidents, a narrative entirely reimagined by Trump in his own voice. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.